My boyfriend's ex asked him if they could get back together while we dated. They actually met up. We'd been together 2 years, lived together for 1. He was the flowers after work type, the let me tell you about my day type. Every morning he'd make me coffee exactly how I liked it. Every night we'd fall asleep watching our show. I thought I knew everything about him. His ex destroyed him. 4-year relationship, engagement ring picked out, wedding venue toured, then she cheated with his best friend. When we met, he was still broken. Wouldn't let me get too close. Took him 6 months to say I love you back, and even then his voice shook. I told myself I could be patient, that I could love him enough for both of us until he healed. Then last month, everything shifted. His phone habits changed. More calls he'd take in the other room. More, I need privacy for this conversation. He'd come back looking stressed, distracted. When I'd ask what was wrong, he'd just kiss my forehead and say, family stuff. After 2 weeks of this, I couldn't take it anymore. We were doing dishes together when I finally asked him directly. He went quiet, hands frozen in the soapy water. There's something I need to tell you, he said. My stomach dropped. He admitted his ex had reached out a week ago. Not to catch up, not to apologize for what she'd done to him, but actively begging to get back together. Said she'd dated other guys but realized she threw away the best thing that ever happened to her. Said she'd changed, said she was sorry. I said no immediately, he told me, drying his hands slowly. I love you. I just didn't know how to tell you because I knew it would hurt you. I felt sick. She was younger than me, prettier than me, had 4 years of history with him that I could never compete with. But I believed him when he said he'd turned her down. Just block her, I said. Please. He promised he would. For 3 days, things felt normal again. Then his phone buzzed during dinner. His face went pale reading the message. She's threatening to hurt herself, he whispered, showing me the texts. Screenshots of pills, messages saying if he didn't respond, it would be his fault. Said she couldn't live knowing she'd lost him forever. I have to go check on her, he said, already grabbing his keys. I can't have someone's death on my conscience, even hers. Part of me wanted to say no, but the other part of me, the part that loved him for his kindness, couldn't be the person who stopped him from potentially saving someone's life. Okay, I said quietly, but please answer your phone. He kissed me and promised he'd be quick. Just needed to make sure she was safe, then he'd come straight home. He left at 7. By 8, I'd called 5 times, no answer. By 9, I was pacing our apartment, sobbing. I checked her Instagram, nothing posted. Her Facebook, private, her Twitter, hadn't posted in months. By 10, I'd convinced myself they were back together, that she'd reminded him of everything they had, that I was just the rebound who'd helped him heal so he could go back to his real love. I took a shower to try to calm down, water mixing with tears. That's when I heard the front door open. I threw on his hoodie and rushed out. He looked tired, but fine. Normal. I'm so sorry, he said immediately, pulling me into a hug. She wouldn't stop crying. It took forever to calm her down and make sure she wasn't going to do anything. My phone died. I buried my face in his chest, breathing him in, relief washing over me. Promise you won't see her again. I promise, it's over. You're the only person I want. I was about to pull away when my phone buzzed on the counter. A message from an unknown number. My blood went cold, reading it. Thanks for letting him come over, so generous of you. Hey, do me a favor and check his neck. Who is that? He asked. I showed him, my hands shaking. He laughed. Actually laughed. Are you serious? She's messing with you, trying to get in your head. There's nothing there. Then let me see. Babe, come on, let me see. He sighed and tilted his head casually, like he had nothing to hide. I stepped closer, scanning his skin in the dim living room light. Nothing on the right side, nothing on the left. See? Nothing. She's just trying to... Wait. I grabbed his collar, pulling it down slightly, turned his head more toward the lamp. There, right below his ear, toward the back of his neck where he couldn't easily see it himself. Faint, but definitely there. A hickey. Fresh, maybe a few hours old. And when I looked closer at his jawline, I could see it. The faintest trace of makeup he'd tried to blend in. Foundation that didn't quite match his skin tone. He'd tried to cover it. What is that? I whispered. His face changed. The casual confidence disappeared. I can explain, but I already knew. She didn't just threaten to hurt herself. She'd planned the whole thing, and he'd let it happen.